So we are going to go back into X Day. This time I'm trying to do two things. Two things is my goal for this adventure. I'm going to try and get all of Shiraishi's endings. And then because I don't think that's going to take the longest, I'm also going to go back and get all of Kai's endings, because I didn't get all his bad endings because I didn't realize there was a tracker for that. So I have like 3 more of his I need to get. And then I don't even know how many of his. I have a little guide open to kind of help me because somehow I didn't get the good ending and I don't even understand how I did that. But we're gonna see. We're going to see. We're gonna start at the very, 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 very beginning actually. Hey Sleazy, how's it going? I have far too many windows open. Okay, I can't do it yet because I haven't got the good ending. That's so messed up. That's really messed up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this has all the right answers. Let's go here because I don't know if I did the right one on this one. How am I doing? I am doing fairly well. I'm off today, so I get to enjoy myself a bit better. Alright, I did choose It's telling me the options. You had to pick run home. I think of a third option. Sure, I'm pretty sure. That's their reasons. Turn away and pout. Benefactor side. I'm like looking at the answers that they picked, and I'm trying to see if those are the options I already picked, which is weird. So let's see. Be Furious, that's the option I picked. It says Yuki here. I'm pretty sure I picked Yuki here. Yeah, okay. I wish when I had loaded, it'd load back up to the one I was currently on. Okay, Yuki. Please don't push yourself too hard. I know I picked that. I don't care if I got hurt. Okay. That's the option I picked. We're on the right track. When did I mess up? Crime scene. I think this one I made both choices. I'm pretty sure the crime scene got the love up, so I picked that one ultimately. Went to the park, did that. No, I did that. Explain it. Turn them down. Call. How did I get a bad ending? It says I did all the right options. What? It says I should have got the good ending. How did I get the bad one then? Aw. I'm just gonna fast forward. I'm gonna do it even though I'm pretty sure I've already done it all. I stay at home. I have a lot. We're gonna go through the whole mess. I watch dramas. Oh, this is so annoying. This is what I hate the most. I hate having to fast forward through stuff. I just want to be there already. Oh, this is a lot. Oh, this is a lot. Oh no, do I want to go through all this? I know I did the right options. Am I maybe missing? Oh, I don't even know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, she said. Is it me? Am I missing something like right around here? This whole time, I just missed the trigger. I just missed the trigger action. Oh my god. The bullet I shot pierced Zero's heart. At the same time, I felt a pain in my neck and my vision blurred. I fell to my knees. Lee! He caught me as I fell, and he looked like he was crying. I missed the trigger timing this whole time. I loaded it again and thought I pressed it at the right time, and I got the same bad ending. Don't die. If you die, I die. That's right, Zero. The poison. It's all right, Shiraishi. I'll be fine. I wanted to say that, but my lips could only produce incomprehensible utterances. No, no, please wait. It's worthless if I'm the only one alive. I need you. Promised Christmas. You're the one who suggested it. That's right, I. Shiraishi. It's getting dark, Shiraishi. I can't see you. I can't have fun without you. Without you, I can't truly smile. There's also something I need to tell you, so please open your eyes. Lee! Oh my god. End. This is another bad ending because it'd be funny. Dun dun. March 23rd, 2 p.m. This is like 4 months later. She's still laid unconscious on the bed to this day. Maybe her hand moved, maybe her mouth moved. I watched over her to make sure I didn't miss even the slightest movement, but she laid motionless. What I definitely knew is that she was still breathing. Back then, when she shot Zero through the heart, she was simultaneously injected with the poison. In order to save her in her near-death state, I desperately looked for the antidote. I knew that Zero had it somewhere. When I discovered the antidote while searching Zero's body, I administered it and felt relief when she regained her pulse. Afterwards, I sought help through my acquaintances and got the help of a doctor I knew in the so-called underworld. I really should have just taken her to the real hospital, but something deep down wouldn't let me. If she was let out into the world, I'd be torn apart from her. I would be arrested as a member of Adonis and I'd never see her again. That was my selfish reasoning. Because of that, I promised I imprisoned her here. Though it was all in hindsight, if I'd taken her to an actual hospital, things might not have ended up this way. Though she managed to stay alive, she hadn't woken up since then. Is this a good ending or is this another bad ending? Oh my gosh, it all started with the announcement. It had been 10 years since I was sent out as a young Adonis agent into the world. Around the time I'd gotten used to life outside, I received a rare direct order from Zero saying, "Leave this letter at the detective's office." It was far from the original mission, and it was unknown what purpose this order had. He must have wanted to set me up as a scapegoat so that he wouldn't be tied. So he wouldn't be tied to anything when the X-Day incidences were put into action. It didn't matter to me in the least. If I were to be caught in his place and receive the death penalty, it wasn't a difficult mission. But ever since I met her, the gears of war began to turn out of sync. I was not informed of the caller, and at first I simply had an interest in her. If she hadn't made contact with me, nothing else would have happened. I publicly been investigating the X-Day incidents with her, and soon after, I received an order from Zero. Become someone precious to her. I want to test her convictions when she finds out her loved one is a criminal. When she is betrayed and harbors hatred, I want to see if she can pull the trigger. That is the test I want to give her. That is what he said. I thought that it was going well in the beginning, but little by little she started to work her way into my own heart. Before I knew it, I started to feel that she was more special than my mission or Zero's orders. I didn't want to let go of this happiness. I wanted to protect her. I decided to sacrifice everything to remove the collar from her. Only Zero knew how to safely remove that collar from her. I was told that by Ray Mukini, an executive of Adonis and Zero's loyal subordinate, and I decided to try to gain Zero's trust. There was only a select few people who knew what Zero looks like. Unless I was able to meet Zero in person, it'd be impossible to remove her collar. Zero's Seiki. Just saying. I took advantage of the past. I was hoping it would actually say that the collar fell off face. He should know what he looks like. He died. Oh, don't do this to me. I took advantage of a past internal rift in the leadership between Zero and Mukini and tried to instigate Mukini to take down Zero's supporters. And on the other hand, I showed that I had no interest by resisting Zero by murdering Mukini with my own hands. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel guilty. To me, Ray Mukini was someone I knew for quite a long time, someone I could call a friend. I wouldn't have felt anything were it someone else. Even so, this was the only course I had to take. There was nothing else left in this world that I held dear. What? Zero accepted me just as I had planned, and Adonis entrusted me to kidnap her and bring her here to Zero. Although the preparations were complete, if I could meet Zero face to face, I could kill him and get the cancellation code for the collar. Even if that wasn't possible, Zero would try to get her to kill me. If she did, Zero would accept her as a comrade and remove her collar. I don't know if that was really the right method or not, but I wanted to give her back her freedom. I wanted to do something for her, even if it was nothing but self-satisfaction. I didn't want to lose her. Yet when everything shook out in the end, she ended up laying here in a coma. The collar had been removed from her and all the scars had healed. As long as she showed me that she was fine again, even for a moment, I wanted for nothing more. After sending her back to the outside world, I'll atone for my crimes. I want to hear your voice and see you smile. With each passing day, I called to her and fell into despair when she gave me no response. She used to move about restlessly, but now she just lays there motionless. Her eyes did not see me anymore. She laid there like a mannequin as I repeated my one wish over and over again. As long as she will wake up, I don't want anything else. Please, save her. Either the god or the devil, someone please help. Please, help. I grasped at straws and wished for it again today, and in that moment, out of the corner of my eye, I saw her hand move. This is a wild ride. My body was weighed down like I was underwater. It might have felt easier to stay still, but I don't know why a part of me told me to hurry and wake up. is waiting for you. Guided by that voice, that inkling, I slowly opened my eyes. The first thing I could make out was a man crying.
あ、
Lee?
目が覚めた。本当に
Dude, she got amnesia. Are you
夢じゃ
awake?
ないよね。
Really? This isn't a dream?
よかった。
I'm so glad.
あ、体は平気？どこか変なところはない？
How are you feeling? Are you hurt anywhere?
ん？
Who are you?
え？
The man's face froze. I must have said something I shouldn't. I'm sorry, I don't remember anything.
何もそんな。
Anything. No.
それじゃあ俺のことも。
Then what about me? Yes? I'm having trouble moving my body. What happened to me?
それは
Well, I keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze and then I don't. Okay, I finally did it. Woohoo! All right. Were you close with me? He started to say something but stopped. After a while, he simply
そ
nodded.
うだよ。君は忘れちゃったかもしれないけど。
That's right, although you may have already forgotten.
俺は君の担当医だよ。
Oh, he's a liar. I'm your doctor? After hesitating for a while, those were the words that I decided to
ごめん、
say.
自己紹介がまだだったね。白石景之です。よろしくね。
I'm sorry, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Kageyuki Shiraishi. Nice to meet you, Lee. She became anxious after I said that. Is that my
そ
name?
うだよ、眠り姫。俺はずーっと君が目覚めるのを待ってたんだ。
Just gonna say it right now. Your doctor usually wouldn't be in your room crying over your body when you wake up. Yes, Sleeping Beauty. I was waiting for you to
心
wake
配
up.
しないで。体も記憶も元通りにしてあげる。それまで俺が責任を持って付き合うよ。
Don't worry. I'll get your body and memories back to normal. I'll take full responsibility for it. Yes, please. She bowed to me awkwardly, and it made me want to scream in pain, but I suppressed that urge and tried to
感情
smile.
を消して笑うのは得意なんだ。
I'm good at erasing my emotions to
だから
smile.
大丈夫。これくらいの痛みになら耐えられる。
I'll be fine. This pain is still bearable. I didn't know if it was an after effect or the poison or if she had put a lid on her memories. But Lee ended up in this condition because of me.
必ず俺が本当の君を取り戻す。そのためなら何だってする。
It'll bring back yourself. Wait, does he not have his oh God, does he have his cat ears in right now? Who are you? I will bring back your true self. I won't rest until I do
だから
that.
その時まで
So until then,
君のそばにいさせて。
please let me be by your side. Oh. That's his good ending? Oh, there's nothing good about that ending. That's not a good ending. Oh man. I don't like that ending. Oddly enough, because I was looking to see the right choices to make, which I made the right choices. I found this out a little late, but I made all the right choices. So haha, game. I just was not doing the QuickTime event very well. Yeah, no, I heard a lot of comments in others because I avoid the stuff, but you can't help but read a little bit. And a lot of people were saying like his ending had a bad ending, like a bad good ending, I guess. So like they were all sad about it. I that makes perfect sense. That's not a good ending at all. That's not good. But yeah, his little boy who was brainwashed from a young age was given nothing but a number. Falls in love with a girl and isn't allowed to be with said girl because he's a murderer now. And she has amnesia, which is another game. But anywho's, while we're waiting for this to get back to the main screen, oh man, still don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I can show the 2 new games I got that I haven't opened yet. I got Jack and Jean, where you play as, I don't know, she's the man. That's the vibe I got from that one. This one's Charade Maniacs. This one just came out Tuesday. I just brought it home. And this one, a mysterious figure abducts Hirori Shina, transporting her and 9 others to a strange world called Arcadia. Everyone must act out dramas for a chance to escape, all whilst avoiding the trapping of a traitor. Writer of Psychedelica, of the Black Butterfly, and illustrator of Norn 9, which I played Norn 9. I didn't realize that was the illustrator. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I think, well, everyone changes. Alrighty. We have an update on this thing now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see if the music is done yet. Because music. Perfect. Okay. Music's done playing. Conform. I wonder if the doctor is coming. There were wild flowers decorating the room because he said the room was too plain. I looked at those flowers and waited for him to come back from outside. It's been a year since the day I first met the doctor. When I just woke up, I couldn't remember anything. My body wouldn't move. I was so afraid. But he helped me with rehabilitating each day. Thanks to him, I can move normally now, as long as I can regain my memories. The doctor told me to turn on events that led to the memory loss as he continued my rehab. Turn of events. There was a terrorist group called Adonis in Shinjuku that performed monthly murders that were dubbed the X-Day incidents. I was a police officer and had poisonous collar placed on my neck. I found out the truth of the X-Day incidents and made contact with a person who collared me. I shot my gun trying to stop them, and he tried to kill me with the poison in my collar. I managed to survive the ordeal, but the poison paralyzed me and also caused me to lose all my memories. I still can't believe that I shot a gun at someone with these hands. These nimble hands. Hey, mind if I come in? Oh, I used my fingers to comb my hair to make sure I didn't look unkempt. I should be fine, right? Okay, yeah, come in.
Tadaima.
I'm home. Welcome back. You're in a prison. This exchange happened like clockwork ever since I started living with the doctor, but each time it did, the doctor looked sad, as if he was about to burst into tears. Well, for today, the doctor stopped there and bit his lip. Doctor? Sorry. You're currently able to walk without my assistance. How about we go outside together? I prepared a coat for you. After saying that, he extended his hands and gave me a paper bag. Oh, that's right. Today is that day. I keep trying to... My body hates me. All right. I took the paper bag and the doctor smiled. Once you're ready, call me. I'll be waiting for you outside. If he doesn't say anything, I'm not going to read this. The doctor left the room without something. Look. Can't see without my glasses. Hang on. The doctor left the room without turning back to look. I did it. After some time had passed since I woke up, I realized this place isn't normal. The room had no windows, and I'd never seen anyone aside from the doctor. Maybe what he had told me was all lies, and I'd ended up in some weird situation. There was a time when I doubted him, but he helped me regain the use of my limbs, and he seemed worried every time he called me. I simply chose to believe him. Sometimes he would venture outside when I fell asleep. I can't stop sneezing. The doctor was getting all the things I needed for daily life from somewhere. I sometimes heard him talking to someone on the phone. I wondered who he was talking to and what he was talking about, so I eavesdropped once.
うん、記憶はまだ。でも体はだいぶ動かせるようになったんだ。
No, her memory still isn't, but she can still move much better.
全部俺のせいだから。せめて彼女が日常生活に差し支えないくらい回復するまでは。
No, it's all my fault. I want to be by her side at least until she recovers enough to live her daily life.
俺がこうしていられるのは君が、いや、君たちのおかげだよ。
Thank you, Yanagi. I'm only able to do this thanks to you and everyone else.
その時が来たら、彼女は君たちに。
I know when the time comes, I will entrust her to you. Yanagi. Dun 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 dun. I'm gonna sneeze again for like the 4th time in a row. This is my body today. Nope, just kidding. It'll happen in a second. All right. I knew that this life was limited and that I'd be separated from the doctor at some point. Ever since I heard that conversation, I feared when that time would come. My heart would beat faster when our hands touched. I got happy when he called my name. Those emotions felt familiar to me, but I can't clearly remember them. Just a little more. I feel that I can remember everything with just one more good push. I removed the coat from the paper bag that was the doctor gave me and put it on. I wore the shoes that had been placed under my bed ever since I could start moving again. This room was never locked. It seemed as if I was allowed to leave freely anytime I wanted to. But despite that, I willingly decided to stay here. Doctor, I'm ready. I called out, expecting him to be waiting outside the door, and he quietly opened up. Okay, shall we go? Yes. And so I bid farewell to the room I spent the last year in. Did you read books? Did you learn to read and write again? Like, we walked along this dark path and headed to the surface. The bright sun blinded me.
大丈夫。少し休もうか。
Are you okay? Want to rest a little? I'm fine. Where are we going?
それはね、着いてからのお楽しみ。さあ、ゆっくり歩いていこう。
Well, it's a surprise. Come on. You can walk slowly. Yeah, yes. Being in such an enclosed space for so long, everything seems so new to me.
ここ見覚えあったりする？
Do you remember this? No, it's a lively place, isn't it?
アドニスが壊滅して新宿も元通りになったんだ。
Ever since Adonis was defeated, Shinjuku has returned to
学校か
normal.
ら帰ったら子供は公園で遊ぶし、夜もみんな出歩くようになった。怯えることなく自由に生きてる。
Children now play at the park after school, and people go out at night again. People live freely without fearing for their
それも
lives.
これもみんな君が命がけで戦ったからなんだよ。
And that is all thanks to you risking your life to fight against them. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think I could have fought them all by myself. I think there was probably someone who supported me. Did I say something strange?
うん。ただ変わらないんだなって。
No, I just realized that you haven't changed at all.
記憶をなくしても君は君なんだ。自分のことを置いてけぼりにして誰かのことばかり。
Even after losing your memory, you're still you. You always put yourself second and care about others first.
なんでもないよ。
Doctor?
行こうか。
Nothing, let's go. We head through a busy street and stopped at a building. Say X day outside. X day!
着いたよ。
We're here. I looked up at the rundown building with a shuttered first floor. Oh my goodness, I can speak. But hang on. I feel like I'm going to sneeze again. Oh gosh. No, but my nose feels stuffy now. I looked up at the rundown building with a shuttered first floor. It was covered in graffiti. This is our destination?
そう。このビルの5階でみんなが君の到着を首を長くして待ってる。
Yes, the 5th floor of this building is where many people are waiting for your return. Many? I looked at the tented tenant list and only see the words detective office on the 5th floor. Huh? That seemed familiar to me, so I stared hard at the place card.
ああ、その表札は名前だけだから気にしないで。それより、早くしないと置いてっちゃうよ。
Oh, that's just a name. Don't worry about it. Anyway, come on up and I'll leave you behind. Come on up or I'll leave you behind. Could be both. I looked up at the doctor as he climbed the steps. Oh, I kind of felt like this had happened before, but it must be my imagination. Girl, you have amnesia.
階段が辛いなら手を貸そうか。
What's wrong? Is it tough going up the stairs? I can help. No, I'm fine. I started to feel some deja vu, but I continued to follow the doctor. And then... Merry Christmas! Oh my goodness.
星野。久しぶり?
Hoshino, it's been a while.
お前さっきまでバカ猫が来たらクラッカー鳴らすっつってなかったか?
Didn't you say you'd fire the potty poppers when the stupid cat arrived?
いや、だって星野からしたらこれが初対面になるわけだろ。ここは空気読もうかなって。
Well, to Hoshino, it's the first time we've met, right? I wanted to be proper this time.
バカ。そんな気遣いしたとこでお前の第一印象変わんねえから。
Stupid. Even if you care about that, we won't see you any differently. You look stupid no matter what.
ああ、もじゃもじゃわかめにとやかく言われたくねえよ。
Huh? I look stupid? That's the last thing a seaweed head like you should be saying.
二人ともやめろ。星野が困っているだろう。
Stop it, you two. You're confusing Hoshino. The person who stopped the fight looked at me with an apologetic expression.
落ち着きがなくて悪いな。
Sorry for sorry for them being so restless. Not at all. Who are you?
この三人はね、君と一緒に X デー事件を追ってた仲間だよ。
The 3 people here are friends who investigated the X-Day incidents with you. Friends?
そう。それでこっちの彼は
Yes, and this one here?
君の弟くんなんだけど。
He's your little brother? Huh?
その様子じゃ本当に覚えてねえんだな。
From the looks of it, you really don't remember anything. I'm sorry.
お前が無事ならいい。
He smiled. It's fine as long as you're okay, that's
彼は
all.
星野一樹くん。ついでだからこの事務所のみんなも紹介しちゃうね。
He's Kazuki Hoshino. Let me introduce everyone else while I'm at it.
この寡黙そうな黒髪が柳愛二くんで、眼帯なんかつけて中二全開なのが榎本峰夫くん。で、ワカメは笹塚健くん。
The quiet one with the black hair is Aji Yanagi. The juvenile one with the eye patch is Minio Inomoto. And the seaweed head is Takeru Sasaka.
白石さん、俺の紹介ひどくないっすか?
Hey, Shiraishi, isn't my introduction kind of mean?
的確に特徴を捉えた紹介だと思うけどな。
I think I described your features pretty accurately.
悪意しか感じねえよ。いいか、バカ猫。間違っても俺と眼帯を同レベルだと思うんじゃねえぞ。
I can only sense malice from that. Listen to me, you stupid cat. Don't ever put me on the same level as Eye Patch Man here. Stupid cat?
ああ、笹塚くんは君のことをそう呼んでたんだ。相性というか、深い意味はないから、あまり気にしない。
Sasaka always called you something like that. It's like a nickname. Don't think too much about it.
それで、柳くん、準備してくれた?
So, Yanagi, did you get that ready?
ああ、1年越しになったが、手伝うと約束したからな。
Yes, it's been a year, but I did promise to help.
じゃあ、柳くんお手製の料理は後の楽しみにとっておくとして、俺たちはツリーの飾り付けでもしようか。
Has it been an actual year or is it actually Christmas time right now? Has it been really like a year since the accident and not since she's been like woken up in a coma? Because then it would be Christmas. But still doesn't make any sense. I would not imagine that anybody would be okay with him harboring her in an underground facility with like doctors without anybody. I don't know. Thank you. Let's enjoy Yanagi's home cooking later. First, let's all help decorate the tree now. Tree?
今日はクリスマスだからね。ほら、 こっちに来て。
Yes, today is Christmas. Come here. The doctor took me to the tree and then turned to me again.
手を出して。
Here, hold out your hand. Sure. He handed me a white cat ornament. Why is she still wearing the collar thingy? She got the necklace off. Oh. What was that? Back then. I was so happy I couldn't help but smile. The doctor was surprised when he saw me do that. It felt like that was something that happened in the past, but I can't remember why I smiled.
どうかした？
What's the matter? I think this happened in the past.
何か思い出したの？
Did you remember something? It's just a feeling, but I don't remember any of the details.
そっか。でも、君が心のどこかで覚えてくれてるなら嬉しいな。
I see. If a part of you does somehow remember, that would be great. So did something like this
そ
happen
うだ
before?
ね。俺は君を怒らせてばかりいたけど、あの時は笑ってくれた。
Yes, I made you mad often, but that time you're recalling, you smiled for me.
なんであんなことで笑うんだって不思議で、妙に落ち着かない気分になって、自分の気持ちがわからなかったけど。
I made you uneasy. It made me uneasy because I didn't understand why you would smile then. I just didn't understand my own
俺は
feelings.
君の笑顔が見れて
I
嬉
was
しかったん
happy
だ。
to see you smile. The doctor spoke like it was a precious memory. Seeing him that way hurt. Wait, what was I to the doctor? I always wanted to ask, but I was afraid to. It almost came out,
こうやっ
but
て君とクリスマスを過ごせてよかった。
I'm glad to have spent Christmas with you like this.
と約束が果たせたよ。
I finally fulfilled the promise. When I saw the doctor's face from the side, I became speechless. Why does it hurt so much? I have feelings for the doctor. I couldn't put a name on the emotions that were erupting from within me. After decorating the tree, we dined on Yanagi's home-cooked meal, but Enomoto stole Sasuke's cake, so they started fighting again. Kazuki ignored everyone and ate his own cake, while Yanagi gave his cake to Sasuke. This feels familiar. Is this muscle memory or habit? The comfortable feeling in this space is...
ねえ、ちょっといい？
Do you have a minute? Sure. I wondered if something was wrong and went to the doctor who handed me my coat.
君に見せたいものがあるんだ。ついてきて。
There's something I want to show you. Follow me. Yes. I wore the coat and obediently followed the doctor outside. We went up the stairs to the rooftop and saw the sun about to set. Oh, again. I was so close to remembering, but it always dissipated at the last moment. That felt so frustrating.
夕日を見たところで、前は何の考えも湧かなかったのに。
I never felt any sort of emotion before when I looked at the
ま
sunset.
あ、君が隣にいたら、こういうのも悪くないなって思える。
But with you by my side, I don't mind it so much. Doctor?
この1年近く、思いがけない形ではあったけど、君と過ごして。
Yay! So many things have happened this past year, but being able to spend it with you,
ぬくもりとか、優しさとか、幸せとか、抱えきれないほどのものをたくさん君に教えてもらった。
warmth, kindness, happiness you gave me, and taught me countless important
そんな
things.
資格はないって分かってるんだ。だけど、君との生活は楽しかった。
I know I don't deserve it, but the life with you, it was fun. speaking in past tense.
君が元通り動けるまでって最初から決めてたからね。
I decided I could only be with you until your health recovered. I can't see you
本当な
anymore.
ら俺は君の隣にいるべき人間じゃないんだ。
Unfortunately, I'm not supposed to be by your
いいチャン
side.
スはいくらでもあったけど、ずっと今日までごまかしてきた。君が
I've
聞
had
かないでい
many
てくれたしね。
chances to tell you, but I've been putting it off until today. Also, you never asked.
だけど、いつかその時が来たらちゃんと話さなきゃいけないって思ってた。
But when the time came, I knew I'd have to tell
今
you.
がその時。
Now is that time.
俺はね、人を殺したんだ。
I murdered someone.
それだけじゃない。テロ組織のアドニスの人間として数えきれないほどの罪を犯した。
That's not all. I committed many crimes as a member of the terrorist organization
アド
Adonis.
ニスがしたことは全部話したよね。たくさんの人を苦しませて、悲しませた。
I've told you everything about Adonis, right? We caused so much suffering to others. Because he treated me, I figured that he was involved in some way. But once I heard it directly from him, I just couldn't hide my
本
shock.
当なら俺は君に憎まれるべき存在なんだ。でも、
In truth, I should be someone that you despise, but... Doctor?
ちゃんと綺麗なお別れをしなきゃって思ってたのに、なんかダメだ。
I really wanted to make this a clean break, but I
頭の
can't.
中ごちゃごちゃで苦しくて。
My mind is a mess. It hurts. His face crumbled in pain and he turned away from
割り切
me.
るのは得意だったはずなのに、君といるとうまくいかない。
I thought I knew how to not take things personally, but with you, I just can't.
なんだこれ。
What is this?
ああ、そっか。これが
Oh, yeah. These are tears. I saw his backside shaking and I just couldn't bear it anymore. I don't want to be separate from you. Since I didn't wake up until today, I didn't just blindly believe in everything you said. I wanted to believe those things you said because it was you.
そういうところは変わらないね。君の言葉に俺は何回も突き動かされてきた。
A part of you never changes. Your words continue to move me. He wiped the side of his face and smiled gently.
君が好きだよ。できることならずっと一緒にいたい。
I love you. If possible, I want to be with you. Then let's be together.
俺は自分の罪を償わなきゃいけない。
I can't. I must atone for my
後のことは
crimes.
柳くんや弟くんに頼んであるから、君は何も心配することないよ。
Yanagi and your brother will care for you now. There's nothing to worry
どこ
about.
にいたって俺の願いは変わらない。
No matter where I go, my wish will not
俺は
change.
君が君らしくあることを願ってる。
I wish that you will always be yourself.
俺は君が君らしくあること。バイバイ。君に会えてよかった。
Bye bye. I'm truly glad to have met you. He turned his back to me and walks away. And the next moment, Why are you? Why are you always so self-centered? Huh? You drag me around and then you just bottle everything up inside of yourself, Shiraishi. It's not over. I told you that I had something to tell you at Christmas.
記憶が
Did your memory? I walked up to him as he wore a shocked expression on his face. It was also strange. My memory is gone, and I don't even know if the doctor was telling me the truth, but I felt like I could trust you. Every time you called my name like that, my heart leapt with joy. There was something I needed to tell you, but I didn't know what it was. Even so, I can finally tell you. You say horrible things and push people's buttons. You don't care about how I feel. But little by little, you tried to understand my feelings. There was no sacrifice that you spared in order to protect me. Even after I lost my memories, you supported me. You are someone more precious than anyone else. I love you, Shiraishi. I love you. You're special to me. If you will atone for your crimes, then I will wait as many years as it takes. No, but with these feelings that I have for you, waiting won't be a burden for me. I will wait as long as it takes, so please come back to me. He gazed at me, then he exhaled lightly.
君はそういう子だよね。
That is exactly the kind of person you are. That's right.
俺が折れるしかないんだろうね。
Seems like I'll have to cave in here. Are you annoyed?
いや、嬉しい。
No, I'm happy. Shiraishi smiled and he mumbled that response. I think I finally saw him truly smile.
君が好きだよ。
I love you
大
too.
好きで大切で誰より特別。
I love you. I cherish you. You're special to me. So. Dun 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 dun. It's got an ear under that hair. He held me close and our lips touched.
俺は絶対に君のところ
Wait
に
for
帰
me.
って
I'll come back to you. The one who once tried to completely let go is now so close to me.
君だけが俺の居場所だから。
You are where I will return. Shiraishi. I didn't want him to go away, so I clutched his coat tightly.
約束だよ。
It's a promise then. Yes. As if in response to my feelings for him, his arms tightened around my waist. Without any space left to breathe, I'm filled with Shirashi's breath. Our feelings finally came together. In the setting sun, we expressed the feelings we had held for each other for a year. We crossed over the borders of our worlds and lived under the same sky. We shared our warmth with each other by kissing over and over again. I doubt that. Woohoo! I don't know what that means. There's the special unlocked photo. So do we have all 29 out of 29? Heck yeah. Okay, so this one, I wasn't weird options. It was just wild. Okay. I don't know if I like it. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it looks good in a sweater. All right. Got his ending. Let's go check the ending list. It's probably Yanagi. So these ones could be Takeru. So I'm missing 2 endings here. Let's see. I wish this, oh, tragic love ending. Hang on, this has names on it. Let's see. Nope, doesn't, nope, not what I was expecting. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that's something random. All right. Shoot. Does this one have? I had list. Shiraishi. I wish it just had it listed by what it is. Okay, so this is. Listen closer. Okay. Do nothing, and otherwise you'll script the trigger. Okay, I'm confused. This one's confusing. These lists are confusing. Okay. Typically, I like when they have like a little break that says, hey, this is a bad ending if you do this. Do not forget to save. Did I not get a... Here's another one. Hang on. We're gonna get there. We're gonna do it. That's Minyo. I don't want Minyo. I want Shiraishi. Okay. Chapter 2. Listen closer. Chapter 3. Okay. Okay, it says go to chapter 3 and then was it trust low? Seiki! I love you so much. Why can't I be with you? I see, like... Make sure you hit the shot on the dot. Okay. Would never forgive them. The job of the police is to protect the city. For one of them to turn their back on that duty to help Adonis tear it down is unforgivable. Just as I thought. I hadn't quite heard what Shiraishi had said, but he just blithely continued, blithely.
いや、君はつくづく真面目だなと思って。ザ・警察官って感じ。
You really are super serious about police stuff. You're like the ideal officer. What's that supposed to mean? I don't want to forgive them for their crimes, but before anything else, I would investigate why and how they came to work for Adonis. Whatever the case, we won't get anywhere if we don't somehow stop the chaos Adonis is causing. A mole in the station. I really don't want to believe that, but... I'll dig in a little deeper and let you know what I find. Okay, I'll wait for you then. After we got back to the station, I scrounged up the free time I could to call up the rest of the people. No answer. Okay, hang on. This is... I already did this. Already did that. Not getting a bad ending so far. It's a lot more time. I went, oh, wait, hang on. Can't skip right now. I went back to my desk and ate my dinner. In between bites, I sent text to Shigawara and Mukai apologizing for running out on them. They texted me back asking what happened after in excruciating detail. Hoping to avoid creating another misunderstanding, I kept my answers vague and non-commotional. For the rest of that evening, I answered phones, wrote reports, and asked patrol officers to check on anonymous tips and other things. There were prank calls and people looking for a listening ear. Next time I looked up, it was dawn. Do you see now? I can hardly go down the block without being scared out of my mind. Even with guns, only a handful of people actually know how to use them, and people are still dying. We're terribly sorry for the stress this must be causing you, sir. We've dispatched more patrols, but it is true that we have yet to prevent these crimes from happening. I sincerely apologize. Look, I get that complaining to you isn't going to do much to change the reality of the situation. But in the end, you cops are the one lifeline us normal folks have left to cling to. Can you get it together, okay? I hung up, looked down at the report on my desk. We have been increasing patrols both day and night, thanks to the citizens' request. But in the end, it's nothing more than an empty gesture. We have to fix the root of the problem. But it too many words. It has taken us this much time just to look into September and October cases. I knew this wouldn't be easy, but we didn't have long until X day. At this rate, we'll Will I be able to get to the bottom of X day and expose Adonis in time?
弱気な発言ですね。よほど捜査が行き詰まっているようですが。
How very timid of you. This investigation must have hit a dead end. Cold dread clawed at my heart when I heard the voice speak out of my collar. I can't afford to react if anyone hears me. I quickly glanced around, confirming that there was no one else nearby. You tell me not to tell the police about my collar, and now you pipe up while I'm in the station?
どうやら X デー事件以外のことで心乱されているように見受けられましたので。
I discovered that you seem to be distracting yourself with something other than the X day
今一度
case.
忠告をと。あなたが求めるべきは X デー事件の真実です。
So I thought a warning was in order. Your only concern should be the truth of X day. I know that, but I still have my regular job to do.
そうですか。ですが、あまり猶予は残されていません。雑事に惑わされることのないよう。
You do not have much time left, you know. Do not allow yourself to be sidetracked
彼女
by...
にコンタクトを取るのを待っていました。あなただったんですね。
I was waiting for you to contact her, so it was you. That voice? Shiraishi? Why did I hear his voice through the collar? Did he find out who had put it on me? I had a million questions, but I was dying to ask, but nothing. But the sound of the scuffle came through the collar. I heard no voice speak. Shiraishi, are you there? Shiraishi! There was a gunshot, then all sound from my collar ceased. What's going on? What just happened? Oh god, don't tell me Shiraishi just got shot. Or did he shoot someone? Given the beginning of the conversation, it did sound like he had an idea of who the criminal was. Still, why didn't he tell me? Why did he try to confront them alone? Why? Was it to keep me out of danger? Suddenly, the phone at my elbow rang. I barely kept a yelp out of the... Oh my goodness. I barely kept a yelp on the correct side of my teeth. Slowly, my hands trembled. I picked up. Hello, Special Regions Crime Prevention Office. I heard a gunshot, and I think I heard a body fall. Gunshots? Please stay calm, sir. Take a deep breath and tell me what you saw and heard. I could have just been hearing things, but it really did sound like a gunshot. Now I'm scared. Oh god, no, it can't be. It can't, right? Where are you right now, sir? We will send someone right away. I took down his information, a queasy feeling in my gut. It got so bad, I begged the responding officers to let me come with them to the scene. There he was, slumped against a wall. No words would come. No. He always laughed, acted like he didn't care. It can't be. I never seen him this quiet, this still.
凶器の銃が周囲にないことから他殺の可能性が高いですね。
Given there's a sign of struggle, but no sign of a weapon, this is likely a homicide. Shigawara's voice sounded like it was coming from somewhere far, far away. Shiraishi. I stepped closer, his name falling from my lips. What are you doing here? Come on, Shiraishi, get up. I spoke to him, but he didn't move. His eyes stayed closed. Looking down, I saw a familiar black cat phone strap held in his right hand. That more than anything told me that yes, this was undoubtedly Shiraishi. I told you if anything happened. Tears welled up, spilling over in a torrent. Only now that he was gone did I realize how much he had meant to me. Were you trying to save me? By yourself? Why? A wave of frustration and despair hit me. Hatred for the one who killed him burned me. All these dark feelings swirled inside of me, but no words came out, only tears. I think I was, but the one I wanted to confess those feelings to was gone. Emptiness consumed me. All I could do was stand there and cry. Dun 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 dun. All right. Bad ending. Okay. Just in case, because I'm very forgetful and I need to remind myself all the time. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, chapter 6. Okay, wait. Make sure you hit the dot. Okay, hang on. This one might be a little different. So we go here, go low. And now we gotta fast forward, and it says make sure you hit the thing on the dot, and that should be the last ending for his. She said not sure, because if the chapters were listed on here under the names, it'd make it easier. So like with the titles, I would know. I would know if the titles were listed. Dun 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 dun, running around, talking to people, trying to figure out how things are going, looking suspicious, taking phone calls, going to visit places, thinking I see him across the street, he doesn't notice me. Come back, haven't seen him all day. Get a phone call saying he killed somebody, get investigated by the guy that looks like a snake. He leaves. Also, I hurt my finger today. Just felt like mentioning it because it hurts. So just thought I should mention that. He shows up because that's what Okazaki does. Calls Shigawara. Ask her to tell me things. She's like, LOL, I can't tell you too much. I'm not even allowed to investigate it. And then I'm like, all right, well, fiddlesticks. And then bombs start going off. And then Yanagi's like, I'll go check. And then Enomoto's like, all right, let's all go. And then I wake up and he's a monster. And I'm like, oh my God, you did this. And they're like, shoot him. Just in case. I'm going to save. Just in case. I have to redo this again. I don't want to fast forward all the way back here. All right. And then it's like, oh, all the things. Tells me to shoot him. I'm like, I don't wanna. Then Seiki shows up. I still don't know if that's Seiki. And then, I don't know, stuff happens. I'm gonna save again because this is closer to the incident. Again, I just don't want to have to redo this. Did I do it? Bullet pierces his heart. At the same time, I felt a pain in my neck. I felt at my knees. Okay, this is the same. This is all the same. So far, this is the same.
俺は君の恋人の白石景之だよ。この名前に聞き覚えはない？
I'm Kageyuki Shiraishi, your lover. Does that ring a bell? I'm sorry.
いいんだ。君が目覚めてくれただけで嬉しいから。
It's okay, I'm happy to know you're
もう
awake.
二度と君の声を聞けないかもしれない。君の瞳を見ることができないかもしれない。
I might not have heard your voice anymore. I might not have seen your eyes
毎
anymore.
日そんなことばかり考えて、ずっと怖くてたまらなかった。
I kept thinking about that every day and I was so
そんな
afraid.
日々とお別れできたんだ。だから大丈夫だよ。
Why do I like this answer better than the good ending? What the heck? But those days are now in the past, so I'll be fine. After saying that, he smiled gently. He looked so kind, and he's my lover? I felt bashful and looked down. Then he held my hand.
焦らなくていいよ。 せばいい。俺はずっと君のそばにいるから。
We don't need to rush things. Let's just start over from here. I'll always be by your side. Yes, thank you.
お願い。俺の名前を呼んで。
So please call my name. He grips my hand tighter and I hesitate. I tried to remember the name he said earlier and repeat it. Shiraishi?
誰にも君を傷つけさせない。何を犠牲にしても、俺が君を守るから。
I won't let anyone hurt you anymore. Whatever I have to sacrifice, I'll protect you. I'm still confused by everything, but Shirashi's words were reassuring. How did we meet? How did we fall in love? I wanted to remember all of that soon, and I'm sure he'd be overjoyed at that. Yes, that's what I thought. But I had no memory of anything, much less of him specifically. Shirashi devoted himself to me tirelessly, knowing that I could barely move my body. He was such a perfect person. I couldn't believe he was my boyfriend. Sometimes fragments of my memories seemed to bubble up in my mind. I was so close to remembering when then something always slipped away at the most crucial moment. There's something I haven't told him yet.
何か考え事？
Something on your mind? Yeah, just a
無理し
bit.
て思い出すことないよ。俺は今のままで十分幸せだから。
You don't need to force yourself to remember. Even being like this makes me
こう
happy.
して君といられるなら、俺のことを忘れたままでいい。
If I can be with you, you don't need to remember me. After reassuring me with those words, he gently caressed my head. That instant, I almost remembered something again.
誰も君と俺を引き離したりしない。
No one will tear us apart
ずっ
again.
と一緒にいられるよ。
We can always be together. Seeing Shirashi so happy, I hesitated to speak. Ever since I woke up, I hadn't left this little room. I had no idea what was going on in the outside world. Seeing how the door isn't locked, I could go outside if I felt like it. But he really wanted the two of us to stay here together. If that was the case, I don't want to destroy our lives here.
君は幸せ？
Are you happy? I felt like there was something that I should tell him. Yes, I'm happy. I
俺
see.
も幸せだよ。君が同じ気持ちで嬉しい。
I'm also happy, but it makes me happy we share these feelings. Seeing that he's happy, I smiled too. That was my happiness. That's what I believed. Is it? Are you sure? Wouldn't even call that a bad ending. It's not really bad. Interesting. All right. I think that's all his endings. I think. I could be wrong. Addition. Oh wait, do they have something weird like that? Multiplication? Interesting. All right. These are her endings that are bad. LOL. All right, let's see. I wonder if I could. Let's see. Chapter. Is there any choices in the prologue? That's probably like the true ending, because sometimes they don't want to give you too much of the spoilers, and so there's an extra ending. Okay. Okay. I thought I opened one for Kai, but maybe I didn't. Oh wait, this has got them all. Okay, just kidding. I can just scroll up. Enomoto, already got all of his. We have not done his yet. Okay, Kai. Kai has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad endings. All right, let's see how many of his bad endings we got. One, 2, 3, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Failure as a fan. Interesting. Follow the other guy. I did that. Bad end number 2 and chapter 2. Answers won't matter until the last one. I can't lie to her. Okay. Sure, just in case. And then it won't matter. I'll chase him. I'll chase him. I know it's a bad ending. Okay, so I think I'm just missing 2. This one and the next one. Because I'll chase him. I picked that one because I thought I was strong and brave. I was not strong and brave. I died. Anyways, I like trees. I like the trees more. Information. Wow. Let's look at that again. Sometimes you'll say something different the second time. Paperwork. Man, I wonder. People. There's a body over here. Okay, so basically it says that it's the last choice in the story that matters, so we're almost there. Go see Ogata, go see Shigawara. I don't know. Thanks. I enjoy that he's someone who likes to text. Oh shoot, wait, was I do wrong? Oh wait, hang on. Was I supposed to pick her? Is that what happened? LOL, LOL, LOL. No. Did I not save? Oh man, did I mess up? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Did I mess up? It said my answers won't matter. It should have said I had to pick Shigawara if that's true. I'm so confused. Oh, okay, here we go. Never mind, there she is. I can't lie to her. If I lie, she might see through my lie immediately. The situation has gotten needlessly complicated. No, right now, I don't have anyone special like that.
So,
I see. Shigawara muttered in disappointment, and the sparkle left her eyes. She looked away as if she had lost all interest. There is something I'd like to discuss. At this rate, she would just shut the door in my face again without telling me anything. I desperately thought of a way to get her to divulge a good lead. She knows about Kiga. She was one of his past patients. About Kiga.
私を疑ってるんでしょ
You suspect me, don't you?
私は過去、キガにストーカーされていたわ。
He used to stalk me.
その復讐を動機にあいつを殺した
So would have a motive to murder him. Isn't that what you're thinking? I don't think there's any evidence.
バカね。証拠が上がっても、私が捕まっても、
You're so
何
dumb.
も意味なんてないのに。
There's no point even if you find evidence or
あなたた
arrest
ち
me.
警察は、あの人の手のひらの上で転がされ続け
You
る
cops
だ
would
け
just be dancing on the palm of his hands. Are you part of a donus? Please answer me honestly. Were you threatened by a donus? You're a victim. If you tell the police your full story, I'm sure they'll...
何それ同情してるの今さら
What's this? Finally feeling sorry for
私
me?
の言葉を聞きもしなかったそれどころか 自意識過剰だとバカにしたあなたたち警察が
You, the cops? The same people that just made fun of me and said I was being overly sensitive and self-conscious?
ふざけないでよ。
Don't screw with me. No, I just think that if you're
綺麗
suffering
事ばっかり。
pretty
吐き気がするんだ。
empty words, you make me nauseous, and you think Adonis threatened me?
私の愛する人を汚さないで。あなたなんかに何がわかるの。私とあの人の何がわかるって言うの。
Don't spit on the name of my beloved. What could you possibly understand? You think you know what we have together? Calm down.
そうだ。
Chillax.
ここで邪魔な警察官の一人でも殺せば、ゼロは喜んでくれるかしら。
That's right. I wonder if Zero would be happy if I killed off one of the police pests here. Shigewaru smiled suddenly, and she reached for something under her skirt. I saw a silver glint of light. It happened so fast I was unable to react. She attacked, swinging the knife downward at me at my neck.
ゼロの愛のために。
Die for the love between Zero and I. Her attack was on target, but the pain never came. Instead, my shirt collar was shredded.
何それ。どうしてあなたがその首を押しているの。
What's that? Why do you have that collar? Are you one of the targets? I realized too late that the collar was exposed. That wasn't important now, though. I had to disarm her now.
それとも仲間なの。私は聞いてないわ。ゼロがあなたに与えたの。特別に。
Are
警察
you
の人間なのに。
Are you a comrade? No one told me this. Did Zero give you that? He made an exception for a
あなたは
cop?
カウントダウンに参加してないわよね。手を汚してないのにどうして。なんであなたなの。
You're everywhere, Shigewaru. You're not part of this countdown, are you? So why? Your hands aren't dirty. Why you? Just hold on. I don't know what you...
嘘よ。嘘だわ。ゼロが選んだのは私なのよ。
Lies. You're lying. Zero chose me. And I stepped back in confusion. I had no idea what she was rambling about. Suddenly, Shigewaru clutched her head in her hands and squatted down, moaning. What?
ゼロ。怒っているの。ごめんなさい。お願い。怒らないで。
Zero? Are you angry? I'm sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Please.
この女は仲間なのね。あなたにとって大事な人。
She's one of ours, right?
そうなのね。
She's important to you, isn't she?
ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。許して。
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
この女を殺してみせるから。
Forgive me. I'll kill her for you right now. She was attacking me again with a knife faster than I could have imagined. I squeezed my eyes shut. But there were only sound of a body shoved and nothing impacted my body. I timidly opened my eyes. Shigewaru was sprawled on the floor and Okazaki was standing next to her. Thank you. I patted my chest in relief. I started to approach him.
動かないで。
Please.
それ以上近づいたら撃つから。
Move it, I'll shoot. What are you talking about? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Okazaki had drawn his gun and slowly trained it on me. Why?
こっちのセリフだよ。君は菅原の仲間だったの。
That's my line. You were on her side? No, she's
仲間割れ
crazy.
してるようにしか聞こえなかったけど。
From what I heard, it just sounded like two allies fighting amongst one another. That's not...
君はアドニスの一員。X デーについて何を知ってる？
Are you part of Adonis? What do you know about X Day?
警察の
Are
敵。
you an enemy of the police? I wanted to scream in denial, but I had a feeling that he would only view whatever I said as excuses. Worst of all, the collar had been exposed, so I tensed up in anticipation of the lethal injection. My mind was in chaos. It's on Galran at this rate. I didn't think I could convince Okazaki now. Now that he knew about the collar, I'd be executed if I tried to explain. Then I have no choice. At my wits' end, I started to run. I decided the only option was to retreat. Suddenly, my feet stopped moving. I didn't stop out of my own will. I had been rendered physically unable to move. My legs went weak and I fell to the ground. I'd come to the realization that I had just been shot. But by none other than Okazaki.
動かないでっ
Okazaki.
て言ったよね。
I told you not to
逃
move.
走の可能性を消しただけ。致命傷じゃないよ。
I just took away your ability to escape. It isn't a crucial wound, a critical wound. His indifference tone was like a cold knife in my heart. The bullet had only grazed my leg, but that didn't lessen the shock. He'd actually pulled the trigger.
星野、内乱幇助疑惑で連行する。
Lee Hoshino, you're under arrest for inciting and aiding in criminal insurrection. Okazaki, please listen to me.
それは困ります。岡崎圭さん。
That would be a problem, Mr. Okazaki.
彼女を連行して事情を暴くことは決して許しません。
We cannot allow you to capture her and learn of her situation.
声。この首輪から。
A voice from the collar.
彼女は我々にとって大事な存在です。傷つけるのであれば、
She is
それ相応の報いを
very
受けて
important
い
to
ただく
us.
ことになります。
Harm her and there'll be grave consequences in kind.
そっか。ここから指令が来てたってことだね。
I see, so this is how you've been getting your orders. That's not true, Okazaki.
我々の言葉を無視すれば、必ず後悔することになりますよ。
Ignore the warning you've been given and you will regret it.
彼女は俺の質問を無視して逃げた。それが答えだよ。
She ignored my question and tried to run. That was her
答え
answer.
られない事情があるなら、警察で聞かせてもらうしかない。
If she has some circumstances she can't tell me, then she'll just have to tell the
事情を
police.
聞くのは俺の役割じゃないけどね。
It isn't my job to listen to what she has to say. His voice was icy and indifferent. I felt cold blood running down my legs. Then,
そうですか。それは本当に残念です。
I see, that truly is a shame. I felt a sharp pain in my neck. It's over. Before my vision faded, I had a thought. But maybe this was for the best. It was far better for me to die from poison than have those cold eyes of Okazaki's gun and Okazaki's gun pointed at me. Huh? Better than being his target to be eliminated. Better than seeing him as a frightening predator. Now it would be like this had never happened.
何をしたの？ねえ、しっかりして！
What have you done? Snap out of it! Snap out of it! You're so weird. He really was a strange one worrying about the woman he just pointed a gun at. It's already over. It had all been pointless. How absurd. I wanted to laugh, but my consciousness was slipping into nothingness. The end. Alright, so next, which would be the last one of his bad endings, is from chapter 3. And I have to start it with low trust. Remember when you pointed a gun at me? Yeah, I remember when you pointed a gun at me. It was yesterday. All these flashbacks. This is like nothing but flashbacks. Let's see. Oh man, there he's just sitting there having a great day. Oh, there's Yamato. Okay. Hey. I'm coming for you next, Yanagi. You're next. Okay. Ahem. I don't want him to shoot me. I don't want you to point a gun at me. It'll cause problems for me if you tell people about the collar and I'm afraid of dying. So for my own safety, it might be best if I don't get close to Yanagi's team. But since I had to keep investigating, I didn't think I could do it alone. I still don't really know what it is that I should do. I need to investigate the X-Day cases to figure out how I can remove this collar. I have to rely on Yanagi and his friends in order to get help with that. I can't crack this case on my own and my life is on the line.
なるほどね。
I see. I don't plan on becoming your enemy, and I don't want you to shoot me. I won't become a hindrance to you. I'm going to talk. What? I'm going to think a little more about how I can figure a way out of this situation. There was a silence after I finished my argument. When Okazaki took a deep sigh, he seemed very sad and very disappointed.
わかった。
Okay, I understand. That was all he said. Then Okazaki left before I could stop him. Yoshinari. Did I call him Yamato? What's his actual name? Oh, I miss you so much. What should I do? I mean, it tells me what to say here, but just in case, I don't have to go all the way back. Nope. Right here. Text him? I still wasn't brave enough to talk to him, so I typed out a text. Can we meet? I stared at the screen for a while, waiting, but there was no response. Maybe he's busy, or maybe he's avoiding me. I tried to avoid thinking negatively, but that just made things worse. A message came back, and I hurriedly checked it. Sorry, we can't. Are you busy right now? How about tomorrow? We shouldn't see each other anymore. I was shocked. It's not like I hadn't expected this, but I had been hoping for the better outcome. Given some time, I'd hoped that we could interact the way we used to. Is it because you think I'm lying about being threatened and that I'm actually working for Adonis? I can't protect you as long as that possibility exists. If we can't meet anymore, I'm going to forget about you. I don't want that. What? He was probably thinking that he'd cut off contact with me and put an end to everything without reporting the caller to a superior, but he'd forget me? I absolutely couldn't accept all of that. Oh my god. Couldn't accept that all of our time together would be forgotten. It's been like a day, girl. Calm down. Let me just talk to you one more time, please. Some time passed after I sent the message, then silence seemed to convey his uncertainty. I'll be outside your place. After Okazaki arrived at my home, we silently walked together to the park. When I started to sit down on the bench, he kept standing, watching me intently.
俺に言いたいことがあって呼び出したんじゃないの?
Didn't you ask me here because you wanted to tell me something? His voice was quiet. It wasn't icy like when he saw my collar. I'd even go as far as to call it calm. It was just empty, like it didn't have a shred of interest in me. I just wanted you to understand.
何を?
Understand what? I know that my words don't have any credibility, but I'm really not working for Adonis. I only got involved with Yanagi's team because of this caller. I had to go get their help to keep investigating.
柳さんたちの名前を出せば疑いが晴らせると思った。
Did you think name dropping Yanagi would clear your name?
残念だけど、警察は彼らも疑ってるんだ。X デー事件が起きた後にこぞって辞めた元警察の集まり。
Unfortunately for you, there's suspects too. They're a group of ex-officers that all quit just after the X-Day crimes
現
began.
場にいた頃は能力も認められてた。辞めた経緯を考えると、警察に反感を持ってアドニスに傾倒する恐れもある。
They've all proven their skills on the force based on the circumstances of their resignation. Some fear that they're sympathetic to Adonis.
柳さんたちとのつながりを主張しても、
Associating yourself with them will only work against you.
君は現実逃避してる。
You're running away from reality.
俺に言い訳する時間があるくらいなら、もっと他にやることがあるはずだ。
If you have time to be making excuses me, there's something else you should be doing. That's not what In my heart, I knew that this was in vain. Words wouldn't get through to him anymore. What should I have done?
俺がどうしてもう会わない方がいいって言ったかわかる。
Do you know why I said we shouldn't see each other anymore?
君への疑いをゼロにできない限り、俺は君を守る対象として見れない。
As long as there's suspicion around you, I can't view as someone I should protect.
もう接触することがないなら、 仕事上は見なかったふりができる。
But if we drop any further contact, I can't pretend I never officially saw you.
なのに
But
違うか。君に期待しすぎちゃった俺が悪いね。
I was wrong. It was wrong of me to get your hopes up. Who is this man? I thought that in a daze. This wasn't the Kai Okazaki that had shown me such kindness and warmth. He wasn't even a person who was eliminating enemies with the coolness of an SP officer. He's something completely different. He wasn't angry or suspicious that I might be connected to the criminals. I had disappointed him in some way, but it was so hard to grasp.
首輪のことは上に報告するよ。
I'm going to report the caller to my superiors.
ごめんね。俺は自分の目的の次に警察っていう組織そのものが大事だから。
The
裏切るよう
need
な真
of
似はできない。
the needs of the police have to come before my own interests. I can't betray them. Your own interest, you mean
君にはもう関係ないことだよ。
we'll have nothing to do with each other anymore? Anymore? What does that? What do you mean by that? I didn't understand. I didn't want to hear any more of this.
とにかく首輪のことは警察に伝わるよ。たとえ君の命が危険でも。
Anyways, I'm going to tell him about the caller, even if it endangers you. He seemed to be warning me. I guess there's no helping it then. I'd figured that this would happen the moment he had discovered my caller. If the police could analyze my caller, it could lead them one step closer to the terrorist, even if it means my death. I really couldn't help but be scared, but I understand. I didn't want him to see me being sympathetic, eyes downcast. I nodded quietly.
それはつまり彼女が死んでしまっても構わないということですね。
Hello!
岡崎圭さん。
So you're saying you don't mind if she dies, Kai? Okazaki? The caller chimed in, my heart jumped.
そうだね。
That's right, but Okazaki's expression didn't waver.
なんて呼べばいいのかな。首輪さん、こんにちは。
What should I call you, Mr. Caller? Hello.
あえて我々に聞かせましたね。首輪の存在を露見させると。
You've grown bold enough to call us out and expose the caller even.
じゃないと君と話せないからね。
Yes, it was the only way to speak with you.
挑発すれば危険だと分かっていて。あなたは彼女が目の前で死んでも本当に構わないような。
All while knowing the danger of this choice. You really must not care if she dies right before your eyes.
そもそも彼女を殺すことで君にメリットはあるのかな。
Actually, I wonder if you gain anything by killing her.
メリットとは
What gain could you be referring to?
もし彼女を失ったとして、俺は代わりに X デー事件を、君たちの正体を突き止めてみせるよ。
If I were to lose her, then I'd have to focus on putting an end to X Day. I'll just stop all of you in her
そ
place.
して、君を殺しに行く。彼女の犠牲は無駄にしない。
Then I'll come kill you. Her sacrifice won't be in
で
vain.
も君は何か理由があって彼女をターゲットにしたんだよね。
But focusing on you, you've singled her out for some
彼
reason.
女に何かさせたい。もしくは彼女じゃなきゃダメな理由がある。それなのに彼女を殺す意味があるのかな。
You want her to do something, or perhaps there's something only she can do. So is there still any point to killing her? He was right. There had to be some reason that I'd been chosen. If all they wanted was information, then they could have picked any detective.
確かにそうですね。我々にはメリットが少ない。
You're correct. We stand little to gain.
とはいえ、あなたのことで心を乱されて、まともに事件と向き合えない彼女は、利用価値がないとも言えるのですが。
That said, perhaps there was some worth in having her conviction shaken by your presence, rendering her unable to pursue the case.
勘違いなさらないよう。我々は彼女の行動を見極めたいだけです。
Do not
期待に沿
misunderstand.
わない場合は、すぐに殺します。
We merely wish to observe her actions. She'll die if she fails to meet our expectations.
毒入りの首輪をはめてまで彼女に操作させたい理由は何？
Why would you drive her to pursue X Day to the point of using that collar on
警
her?
察にバラしたら殺すって言っておきながら、俺にバレても彼女は死んでない。
You threatened her with death if she tells the police that she's alive after I
本
found
当の
out.
目的は何？こそこそしないで、正々堂々と戦おうよ。
What's your real aim? Come out of the shadows and fight face to
そん
face.
なに表に出てくるのが怖いの？自分の主張が正当じゃないって分かってるから？
Are you afraid of showing yourself? Is it because you know you're wrong? Okazaki seemed to be goading the voice. I remained there where I was unable to respond. I was also afraid that I'd be killed if I made the wrong move. But I felt that Okazaki was pressing a particularly painful point for the voice behind the collar. What if the tables get turned because of the outcome of this exchange? I began to feel a faint sense of hope.
先ほど我々が彼女を殺すことにメリットは少ないとおっしゃっていましたね。確かに一理あります。
Earlier, you suggested that we stood to benefit little from her death. There is truth to
た
that.
だ、岡崎さん、殺されるのがあなたなら話は別です。
However, Mr. Okazaki, your death would be a different story. Huh?
彼女にはまだ利用価値がありますが、あなたにはありません。
She is still of use to us, but you, on the other hand, have outlived your utility. Those words sent a chill up my spine. Okazaki suddenly spun around, drawing his gun from his holster. Before I could react, I heard 2 gunshots. A moment later, Okazaki hit the ground. It all happened too fast for me to follow. I looked down at the fallen figure. Dark red blood was leaking from his chest, soaking into his shirt. No. The blood continued to flow, coloring the floor in the crimson hue. Meanwhile, Okazaki's face was rapidly being depleted of its color. Okazaki? My feet moved without thinking, and I unsteadily made my way to his side. I shakily took his hand. A small voice escaped his lips, so faint that I barely heard it over the wound. Ah. I'll call an ambulance.
ダメ
Too bad.
結局見つからなかった。
In the end, I couldn't find anyone.
こんなの望んだ死に方じゃない。
This isn't how I wanted to die.
だって君じゃない。俺が
This
守る
guy. Okay. Just die then, Kai. Like what? After all, you weren't the one I should have protected.
特別
That person needed to be more special. His grip slowly weakened in my hands. Okazaki? Please open your eyes. Okazaki! He didn't answer no matter how many times I called his name. He didn't even open his eyes. Not like this.
殺すには惜しいほどの腕前だな。
It took a frustrating amount of skills
ま
to
さか
kill
そ
you.
の距離から俺にかすり傷でも負わせるとはね。
And to think that you still managed to hit me with a glancing shot from that distance.
だが、お前の命運はここで尽きたってわけだ。恨むなら、くだらねえこの世を恨めよ。
Still, your luck has ran out. If that upsets you, then curse this vile world. The words of Okazaki's killer made their way to my ears. His hands grew cold in mine. All I could do was repeat the same words. No, Okazaki, no. I felt despair at his loss, but worse than that, I couldn't get his last words out of my head. You weren't the one I should have protected. I was sure he had said that. I don't understand. Why did he say that? What had he been thinking? I don't know anything. All I knew was that I had lost him, and in the end, I still hadn't managed to touch his heart. In the end, I had learned nothing, and in my ignorance, it was all over. All I felt was despair at this truth. I mean, you're still alive. That's not the end. You're still alive. He's dead. The story would still continue. You still got a collar on your neck. I do not agree. All right, let's see. Bad end list, or endless, not bad ends. Any more weird gaps? Nah, got all those. Got all those. This one's probably that one guy. And then this is most likely Yanagi. Okay, cool. There's 2 more endings up here. I don't know if there's like another bad ending I can get there, or if that has to do with possibly, let's see. Hang on, this one says there's another bad ending I can get in the beginning. So let's go to the very beginning. Right? Did I do it right? Oh man, look at Yanagi. Soon, my sweet. Actually, maybe I can. Protect, lie to him. It's nothing. Are you that surprised that I'm the director? Yeah, I had that conversation. All right. Go up here, talk to these losers. All these losers posing around a couch, read a letter. Oh, sorry. Is it Kazumano? Can't think of his name right now. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know if this is if you choose all the paths that don't like get you affiliated with somebody. Maybe that's what this one is. Because I think lie to him, he doesn't like that answer, so he doesn't care about you. You don't care if I die that's Shigawara's. Shigawara's? Oh my god, am I getting everybody's names backwards? Oh god, what's his name? Kazaka? Seaweed Head? Something like that. Man, these guys talk a lot. Yanagi, Enomoto, there you are. You suspect me, I think is like the answer that will get you on his storyline. I understand. It's the next option. Whomever that goes to. Oh, look at him sweeping. He's just sweeping. He's just a sweepy boy. Picturing him struggling. Oh, Seki, I love you so much. I really want you to be the bad guy because I love you that much. Just a little drunk bad guy. Enomoto. Scream match with Enomoto. I understand. Am I allowed to get his story? Am I not allowed to go down his story? Because don't report it is the only way to get the good in there. So lie to him. That's only 1, 2. That's only 4 options. Is working for the SP hard? After I watched Okazaki leave, I looked up at my apartment, my thoughts wandering.
いつどんなタイミングで死が訪れるかわからないってどんな気分?
Why does it feel like you know that you could basically die at any moment?
そもそも昨日今日会った人間
命がかかってるからって。
Everyone having bad reactions. I wanted to cooperate with them to solve the X-Day cases and remove my collar. I felt like I couldn't do anything on my own. They were talking about me, but was I really tuning out everything they said. Working with them would mean violating the trust of the police. I would funnel intel from their investigation. It'd be good if that helped solve the cases, but what if they were on the criminal sides? I would an accomplice to I would accomplice no I would be an accomplice to their crimes. I couldn't do it. A mental alarm was ringing this whole time, but I had to refuse to notice it. I couldn't trust them. I couldn't even latch onto a faint hope that might be trustworthy. I couldn't work with them if I felt this way. I became a police officer to help people. I didn't want to betray the badge. That meant there was only one answer. I'll find the truth about XD on my own. It was a long shot, but I had to try. That's what you want, isn't it? I spoke to my caller. I didn't expect it to respond.
一人で戦う覚悟ですか？
The conviction to fight on your own. Surprisingly, a voice came from the caller.
あなたの意志が汚れさえしなければ、我々の志と共にあるならば構いません。
As long as your determination is pure and your intent aligns with ours, we don't
ただし
mind.
タイムリミットは変わりません。どうあがこうと X デーは訪れます。
However, your time limit will not change. X day is set. You cannot change the date. I will find you and put a stop to this.
それは楽しみですね。どこまで抗えるか見せてください。
We look forward to that. Show us how you're struggling against us. The caller said nothing else. Then, from that day forth, I pursued the mystery of the XD on my own. Yanagi's group contacted me numerous times, but I simply ignored them. Morning, day, night. While working my day job, I gathered up information until my eyes were bloodshot. I will say one thing, right? Every single buddy is like, I don't trust you to her. So, I mean, a little bit, I mean, it's not like that's not the worst idea. I mean, this is going to be a bad ending. It said bad ending, but just saying. But dun 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 dun. Wait. No matter how much I scoured the internet or how many information requests I made, some of this she figured out without anybody's help. Please wait. The more I looked, the more I began to understand the magnitude and complexity of the X-Day incidents. Anamoto was getting nowhere without you, just for the record. Like, 6 p.m. What should I do? I don't. Oh man, this is me trying to get work done. I don't understand anything. Still very accurate. I couldn't understand a single thing. No, please don't let it end like this. Not like this. I didn't unravel a single thing. Happy New Year! Oh, I couldn't stop it. Not like this. I wouldn't be killed. I would be killed. No one could help me now. It was just, this was all my fault. There was no stopping them. Would everybody die?
X デーをお知らせします。
We would like to announce X Day. Okay. Interesting. I don't feel like that. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me see if I can get Yanagi's story. Because does this have a way to, do you link back to your other walkthroughs? He did his walkthrough, but maybe. I don't want to read his. Shiraishi, not Shiraishi. Yanagi, okay. I can't play his route if I haven't done Sasuke's yet. No! Enomoto, Okazaki, Shiraishi. I had to play everybody. That makes no sense. I swear someone said that they recommended playing Shiraishi's story last. Before his. That's so... It does suck. Now I'm sad. I was gonna do what do you call him? Seaweed Head last. That was my favorite one. Alright, well, at least I know who I have to play next. It's against my will. But I am gonna take a break for a little bit, and then I'll be back in about, I'd say 30 minutes. I'm just gonna eat a snack and then come back, and I guess I'm starting someone else's playthrough instead of the one I wanted to. And then if I'm lucky, I'll get through a chunk of it. I'm trying to beat Collar X Mouse before I start the next games because I made a rule for myself, and I keep trying to break the rule because I really want to play other games because I keep getting new games. I have 2 that I haven't opened yet, and it's hurting my feelings. But anyways, all right, we've got all the endings I could get up until now. I've got all the bad endings for all the stories I've played through because I didn't get all of Okazaki's the first time because I didn't realize there was a list for them. So when we come back, we will continue on with this lovely adventure. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to see the older videos, I have actually been streaming all week, so some of them are here on Twitch, but you can find them all on YouTube. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later.